Hello students, today we will be starting with the third unit of the topic amines, where we will be doing two important aspects. The first, physical properties of amines, and the most important section of the topic, basicity of amines. In all the competitive exams, basicity of amines is a very favorite topic. Let us begin first by learning about the physical properties of amines. Almost all the physical properties are connected with hydrogen bonding, which is found in amines. Nitrogen and hydrogen have a large difference in their electronegativities, due to which the nitrogen-hydrogen bond becomes polar, but this polarity decreases from primary amine to secondary to tertiary. Due to the polar nature, primary amine and secondary amine can show intermolecular hydrogen bonding. One of the sample diagram I am showing here, you can see here RNH2 is getting connected with other molecules of primary amine. A similar diagram can be drawn even for secondary amine. Naturally, tertiary amines do not show hydrogen bonding because obviously there is no hydrogen atom present in them. Due to the polar nature of nitrogen-carbon bond, tertiary amines are polar in nature, but absence of hydrogen bonding. The second property which we study is the states of the amines. Lower amines are all colorless gases and they have fish-like smell. Primary amines with 3 or more carbon atom, that means propane amine onwards, they are colorless liquids, and 6 to 7 carbon atom onwards amines are solids. Aniline and other aryl amines are usually colorless, but on storage they become little dark in color due to the oxidation. The third property which is connected with hydrogen bonding is boiling point of amines. The boiling point also is, as we know, based on hydrogen bonding, and since we studied just now that primary amines have most extensive hydrogen bonding, lesser in secondary and least in tertiary, the order of boiling point is primary amine greater than secondary amine greater than tertiary amine. For example, you can see here we have taken example of amines with 3 carbon atoms. So first primary amine, then secondary and tertiary. You can see a tremendous decrease in the value. Also observe, from primary to secondary the decrease is not very much, but from secondary to tertiary the decrease is too much because of total absence of hydrogen bonding. Boiling point with comparable molar mass with other functional groups usually follows this order, that carboxylic acids show the highest boiling point, followed by alcohols, then amines, and just for comparison, least alkanes. The reason for this order is basically the extension of hydrogen bonding. Carboxylic acid show the highest and strongest hydrogen bond, followed with alcohol, then amines, and almost no hydrogen bonding in alkanes. Solubility of amines is also attributed to the hydrogen bonding. Lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water because they can form hydrogen bond with water molecule quite easily. But as the size of alkyl group increases, the molecule becomes almost hydrophobic. Hydrophobic means no attraction for water. For isomeric amines it is found that primary amines are more soluble in water than secondary and tertiary. Reason being, primary amines have only one alkyl group and they will have attraction for water. Amines are better soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, ether and benzene. Order of solubility in water for comparable functional groups are alcohols better than amines and worst are alkanes. We now come to the second part of the topic, that is basicity of amines. We will study this in a very logical way. To understand basicity in a better manner, first we will study the structure of amines. Nitrogen atom in amines is trivalent and carries a lone pair of electrons. Nitrogen atom is sp3 hybridized, and as we know, sp3 hybrid molecules have 4 orbitals. Here in this case, the fourth orbital is the lone pair. As we can see in the diagram, the fourth lone pair, which is labeled as unshared electron pair, and the others are the alkyl groups or hydrogen atoms. Due to this repulsion of lone pair with the bond pair, bond angle is no more 109 degree 28 minutes, but it reduces. For example, as shown in the diagram, molecule like trimethylamine, bond angle becomes 108 degree. We can explain basic nature of amines on the basis of two theories. According to Lewis theory, amines can donate a lone pair of electrons, and then they are considered as Lewis bases. As we can see here, the molecule of trimethylamine is donating electron pair to boron trifluoride. In the product, nitrogen can be seen forming a coordinate bond with boron. The other theory by which we can explain basic nature is Lowry-Bronsted theory. According to this theory, amines can accept a proton, hence amines are considered as bases. Accepting a proton is also due to the presence of lone pairs of electrons. As seen in the reaction, we can see nitrogen, which has a lone pair, is gaining a proton from water and creating OH minus ion. Now there are two aspects over here. This reaction is quite reversible, and the reaction doesn't go much in forward direction. Since the equilibrium is not favorable, aqueous solution of amine is considered as weakly basic. Also, according to Arrhenius theory, we can see that amines in water are producing OH minus. So, according to Arrhenius theory also, amines are basic in nature. Rather, in chemistry it's quite rare to see that all the theories of acids and bases are coming to the same conclusion, that amines are basic in nature. We will now study about the measurement of basic nature of amines and how can we say that amines are strong base or weak base. Consider just now whatever we have seen the reaction, the same reaction again. Primary amine with water produces alkyl ammonium cation with hydroxide anion. Applying law of mass action for this reaction, we get an expression as Kb is equal to product concentration upon reactant concentration. It is observed that higher the value of Kb, stronger will be the base. For convenience, instead of Kb, we also use the term pKb, where pKb is negative log of Kb. It is observed that the lower the value of pKb, stronger is going to be the base. Lower the value of pKb, stronger will be the base. For example, I have shown here some molecules of amines and compared their pKb values. Usually practically they follow pKb values because it goes little convenient. Ammonia is shown at the top 4.7 pKb, then primary amine with increasing number of carbon atoms, secondary amine with increasing number of carbon, and even tertiary. So let us see what are the observations. Order of pKb values is ammonia is any time greater than any primary amine, which is greater than any secondary amine, which is now a little bit mixed up as tertiary amine. Now we can see a clear confusion with the values of pKb, and basic strength expected is ammonia lesser than primary amine, lesser than secondary, and lesser than tertiary. The real order of basic strength in aqueous solution is found like this. For methylamines, it is found that secondary, that means dimethylamine, is greater basic than primary methylamine, than tertiary trimethylamine, which is then NH3. For remembering, we can remember it as 2,1,3 ammonia. But when you observe this, for ethylamine, the order differs slightly. Primary and tertiary amines have a little different order. Now, we have to explain reason why such a difference happens. So we see what are the factors which affect basic nature of amines. Since methylamine and ethylamines show different order of basicity, obviously there are some other factors than merely donation of electrons. So what are the factors we come across? The first factor is positive inductive effect of the alkyl groups. Second is extent of hydrogen bonding with water molecules. And third, the steric effect, that means whether the alkyl groups connected are large or small. We will investigate these effects one by one. First effect is positive inductive effect on basicity. Alkyl group present around nitrogen atom will exert electron releasing effect, which will stabilize the positive charge on the nitrogen atom. Now we can explain here or imagine here that nitrogen is already having a positive charge due to reaction, and the alkyl group connected will donate electron to the positive charge. Any group which donates electron to the positive charge stabilizes that cation. As number of alkyl group around nitrogen atom increases, stabilization also increases. This increases the order of basic strength. Accordingly, we can imagine that ammonium ion, which does not have any alkyl group, will show the least stability, then primary, then secondary, and tertiary will be most stable cation. Expected basicity order will be accordingly ammonia is least, then primary, then secondary, then tertiary. Second effect we will see is effect of hydrogen bonding. The stability of ammonium cation which is produced also depends upon the hydrogen bonding formed by it, which in turn will depend upon how many hydrogen atom that ion possesses. Greater the number of hydrogen atoms on nitrogen atom, more will be the stability. Thus, ammonium cation will be most stable because it will have 3 hydrogen atoms which can form hydrogen bonding. Now, as you can see in the structure here, RNH3 cation is forming hydrogen bond with water in all the directions. If you compare this with secondary amine, it can form only 2 water molecules, and tertiary amine will be least stable because it merely forms only 1 hydrogen bond, that also which is coming from water molecule. Obviously, it is clear that tertiary amine will be less stable as compared to primary amine on the basis of the solvation effect. Let us see another factor called steric factor, and at the end we will combine all these effects together. If alkyl group is small like CH3 and there is no steric hindrance for hydrogen bonding, then hydrogen bonding will predominate over the positive inductive effect. In such a case, primary amine will become stronger base than tertiary amine. So when we consider methyl amines, primary methylamine is going to be more stronger than tertiary. That is why methylamines follow the order secondary, better than primary, better than tertiary, and then ammonia. On the other hand, If you consider larger alkyl group like ethyl, propyl, butyl, exactly reverse effect is seen, and there steric hindrance is going to be created for hydrogen bonding. Here, due to positive inductive effect will predominate over hydrogen bonding, the order of basicity is going to be secondary greater than tertiary greater than primary. So in general, now you can remember that only as an exception for methylamine, the order is 2,1,3 ammonia, and ethyl onwards all the amines follow the order 2,3,1 ammonia. This point is extremely important for your exam point of view. We come across now another case wherein if amines are considered in gas phase, that means there is no water involved, or if a solvent is involved, it is other than water. Effect of solvent or covering the molecule is totally absent. In this case, basicity will only and only depend upon positive inductive effect. In such a case, the order is going to be the ideal order, what we said, 3 degree greater than secondary greater than primary. Right now on this screen, you can see 3 different orders, and this summary you have to remember properly for your exams. First, exceptional case for methylamines. Second, general case for all the amines except methyl. And case number 3, when there is no solvent involved. We will now come after aliphatic amines, basic nature of aromatic amines. Aromatic amines are found to be much less basic in nature than aliphatic. For example, if you compare the pKb values of these compounds, aniline is having much less basic nature than ammonia itself, which is obviously stronger than ethylamine. Basicity of aryl amine can be very easily explained on the basis of Lowry-Bronsted concept. As can be seen that aniline is reacting with water. Water is transferring its proton to an amine group. The group now converts into anilinium anion, producing OH-. The reasons for why aromatic amines are weaker basic than aliphatic. First reason we can see is the resonance involved in aromatic amines. Aniline structure comprises of 4 resonating structures. The first structure what we can see is the original structure, and then there are 3 resonating structures. If you count the 5th structure, which is like a mirror image of the first. Here you can see in all the resonating structures except first and the last, lone pair is not available for the protonation. Now, basicity of amines is completely dependent on how easily the lone pair is given. And in aniline ion, we can see the lone pair is itself not available. This is the reason why aniline is less basic. Compare the second reason. The reason number 2 is when aniline forms anilinium ion. Aniline had 5 resonating structures, but once anilinium is produced, it has only 2 resonating structures. Because anilinium ion is less stable, the product of the equilibrium is less stable, equilibrium will shift to the left hand side. Due to both these reasons, aromatic amines are lesser basic than aliphatic amines as well as ammonia. We can now modify the basicity of these aromatic amines. Basic character of aromatic amines can depend upon following factors. Number 1, the substituent attached on the aromatic ring and the position of the substituent, whether it is on ortho, meta or para position. 2 groups are discovered. 1, electron donating groups such as alkyl, alkoxy and amine. They are found to increase the basicity. These groups will release electrons and can stabilize the cation. Hence, they can increase the basic strength. On the other hand, Electron withdrawing groups like cyanide, sulfonic acid, nitro, carboxylic acid or halide, they are found to decrease the basicity. These groups withdraw electrons and destabilize the cation. Thus, they decrease the basic strength. Basic strengthening effect of the electron donating groups or base weakening effect of the electron withdrawing group is more marked when they are placed on para position rather than meta position. For example, if you consider methyl group connected on aniline, the molecule is toluidine, and here we can see para-toluidine is more basic than meta-toluidine. Also, electron withdrawing group like NO2. Now this group is going to decrease the basicity, and here also it is found para is more decreasing than meta. So in both the cases we can see meta has almost no effect on basicity. Ortho-substituted anilines are usually weaker bases than anilines, regardless of the nature of the substituent. That means whether the group is electron withdrawing or electron donating. This effect is termed in chemistry as ortho effect. For example, the cases which you want to remember for exams are, first is toluidine. In toluidine, para is greater than meta, is greater than aniline, and you can see as the ortho effect goes, ortho is the least basic. Similarly, anisidine, this is the molecule where OCH3 group is present. Here also, para is more basic than aniline, than ortho and meta. A molecule called aminophenol. Here, para is greater than ortho, greater than aniline, greater than meta. Molecule like phenylenediamine, or you can call this as benzene 1,4-diamine. Here, para is greater than meta, greater than aniline, greater than ortho. Nitroaniline, nitro group is the one which is going to decrease the basicity. Here also you can see ortho is least. So aniline greater than meta, greater than para and greater than ortho. Chloroaniline, aniline is greater than para, greater than meta and greater than ortho. If you see in the first four structures, para is always the greatest basic, and nitroaniline and chloroaniline, aniline is more basic. This completes our physical properties and basic nature of amines. In the next unit, we will be taking the reactions of amines.